those who don't know you or your business, how will you describe yourself and the business that you're in?
I'm a freelance hair and makeup artist.
Okay.
So I have done editorial. I've done work for magazines, photo shoots and things like that. But now I focus on brides and guest hair and makeup.
What inspired you to get into that area?
I've always had a passion for makeup. I think I used to experiment first on myself a lot, trying out new looks, whatever I saw in the magazines, like seeing if I could recreate that look, and messing around with my sister's makeup kits. So yeah, I got into makeup just by chance and pure passion. I started off self-teaching and then I went and done a proper course and learned more about fashion, makeup and photography and things like that.
How long have you been doing that for?
I've been doing hair and makeup for 9 years.
In those 9 years, like how have you been able to develop your style?
Yeah, makeup and hair, you're constantly learning because the trends are constantly changing. And I like to experiment myself, so it's always trying out a different look on myself and then seeing if that kind of works and then seeing if I can kind of put that into play on other, like on guests and clients and stuff.
I think we appreciate you trying on yourself first, because I know some people just try on others and then you just see how it turns out. You know, look at the Instagram photo, wondering what's happened.
I see a lot of people going, oh yeah, I'll do your makeup, and then they do other people's makeup, and then, yeah.
But at least you see, it seems like you use yourself as an advert.
If you want to get business, you have to be able to show people what you can do, and showing it on yourself is the best way.
Yeah, that's appreciated.
Because then they ask questions as well. They ask questions, oh, how did you do that? How did you do that? And they're like, oh, I really like that. Oh, actually, you know what? Are you free on this day?
Yeah.
And then that's how you get business. I get a lot of bookings through word of mouth.
Because it's that sort of thing, you can do it for one person and someone else sees and then it builds from there. So that's kind of cool, actually. Yeah. So in terms of your signature style or your signature look, what is it?
I think I get a lot of clients purely because my look isn't, my looks aren't too over the top.
Yeah.
A lot of people prefer more natural looks, and I think that's where, that's probably my signature look. I actually had a makeup artist say to me that she goes, I've seen your work is amazing, and I think it's so good that it's kind of really natural, and they don't look too over the top or caked on, and they just look like them, a better version of themselves.
Yeah. I mean, you've been in the industry for 9 years. You've seen that shift, because that wasn't always the case, was it? That people wanted it to look natural.
No, you do get a lot of people that want a little bit more drama, which I'm happy to do as well, but I feel like most of my clients, they prefer the natural look, because you have to remember a lot of these people are booking you and they haven't worn makeup before, or they don't wear much makeup. So the last thing that you want is for them to then get a bit too scared of the look or scared of trying new things. So I always kind of find out about their background first and like what they wear, what their beauty regime is, and then go from there.
All right, cool. So what sort of events do you do?
For my hair and makeup, it's mainly weddings.
Mainly weddings?
Mainly weddings or party hair and makeup, if you're attending events and stuff. But yeah, I used to do fashion shoots and magazine shoots and things like that. And I've done a few catwalks as well.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, when I was in Australia, I lived in Australia for a year, and I done the face fashion catwalk, and I was actually the head makeup artist for that.
Are you serious? Oh, wow.
So that was a really good honour. It was so much fun. It's so much fun. That was probably one of my first fashion catwalks, and it's crazy. It's crazy. It's hair, spray, and makeup powder everywhere, but it was good. It was a great experience.
How has that helped you now? Stuff like that.
Because you have to work to a certain timing, like you have to be fast.
Yeah.
And I think that helped me a lot because I used to be a little bit slow. When I first started out, I was so scared of it not looking perfect that I'd carry on. So I used to be a little bit slow, but after that experience, it really like sped up my whole application and hair process.
So what sort of products do you use? Cosmetic or organic?
Mainly cosmetic. I always find out about the client's background first. You have to find out about the sensitive skin, if they're allergic to anything, and then base
Your decisions off that. Okay, cool. And in terms of hairstyles and like, how do you protect someone's natural hair? So.
I always use a heat protector.
Ah, okay.
So you spray on heat protector prior to using any styling tools on them, and then go from there.
Do you do wigs as well as just natural hair? You use natural hair?
Natural hair. I use extensions.
Yeah.
If they need it, and hair accessories, so like bun pieces and stuff. But yeah, no, I don't do actual extensions where you kind of sew them in or stick them.
You being hair and makeup artist, with your wisdom and advice, what are the top products that someone should have in their makeup bag?
Top 3 products I think that any girl should carry in their makeup bag regardless is concealer, mascara, and lip gloss.
Why those 3?
Well, concealer, you can double that up as foundation as well. And it's usually just under the eye that usually needs a little bit of a wake-up call. So by dabbing it underneath the eye, you can look more alert within seconds. Mascara can always open up the eyes as well, and that's one of the main things. And lip gloss, well, who wouldn't love to carry around a lip gloss?
What's important to you? So in terms of beauty advice, what's the best tips you give to another woman?
The best tip I can give is look after your skin. Start with your beauty regime, and then work on products, because it's like painting. You need to have the perfect canvas in order to create the best piece of art. So if you can look after your skin, hydrate, using the right creams, eating well, drinking loads of water, you'll be fine with that.
Sounds good. Sounds great. Okay, cool. So 2018, obviously, you're going to be doing more events and take more bookings. At the end of the year, what would you want to achieve? Because you do a full-time job as well, don't you? How have you been able to balance the two?
It does get tiring, especially when you have bookings that are quite far away. But I guess I'm just so used to it now. But it does take a lot out of you. Working full-time and working at the weekends, it's like 7 days a week. And during wedding season, it's just constant.
When would wedding season? I assume it's that spring, summertime. That's wedding season.
Used to be.
Used to be.
Now it's people getting married at any time of the year. So it's just full all year round. Like my last booking of 2017 was on the 30th of December. Yeah, winter weddings are a new thing that everyone wants to do.
So at the end of the year, what would you want to have achieved with your business?
I actually don't have any set goals in mind at the moment. But I guess I have no idea.
No, that's fair enough. But do you want to keep growing because obviously
I want to keep growing my clientele. And hopefully this year I get to travel abroad more.
Nice.
For some abroad weddings. I did try and get back into the photo shoot world, but that was too exhausting.
As soon as I really stepped out that in the first place.
Yeah, it's just full on. It's long hours. It's like just constantly on the go, on your feet, never ending, to be honest with you. So photo shoots are hard work. Hard work because you have to turn around the looks quite quickly. and get the models in the chairs quite quickly, and so yeah, it gets quite tiring.
Do you prefer doing this part-time than full-time?
Yes.
Why?
I guess I get a bit more flexibility. I have a better work-life balance. If it was full-time, I feel like, because there's so many makeup artists coming out now, and it's hard enough as it is. You have to struggle for business. You have to prove to people that, you know, you are the best fit for the job. Thankfully, I have a good bunch of clientele behind me, and my work speaks for itself. So I'm okay with on that side, but it is hard now. There's a lot more makeup artists coming up. 9 years ago, it wasn't that. It was common, but it wasn't that common. So
I guess the rise of social media has helped that situation as well.
yeah, Instagram, YouTube channels.
Yeah.
The rise of that, definitely.
That's fair enough. But I hope your list of clientele keeps growing.
Thank you.
We've got your Instagram below, so we should be good to go on that one. And then, yeah, hope you have a good 2018.
Thank you.